How did a 9-year-old destroy a babysitting business in court? I work as a court reporter, and last week I witnessed the most insane small claims case of my life. The owner of a babysitting business was being sued by the Thompsons for a full refund of their premium babysitting membership, plus damages after they sent babysitters who needed their own babysitters to watch their 9-year-old daughter, Morgan. Judge Spector was already annoyed when the owner finally sat down 20 minutes late because we had just watched him walk straight into the glass courtroom door. "I'd like to hear from Morgan directly," Judge Spector said. Morgan wheeled in a suitcase that was bigger than she was and set up shop like she was about to take down a gang leader. This kid had color-coded folders, and everything was labeled with a label maker. Judge Spector looked impressed as she arranged her stuff better than most actual lawyers do. "Morgan, can you tell me about your babysitters?" "Your Honor, I've been collecting evidence for over 3 months that proves these babysitters are so incompetent that I had to teach them how to babysit me while they were actively babysitting me." Morgan pulled out her first folder. "This is Exhibit A, showing the damage caused by the first babysitter they sent when she attempted to make me dinner by putting aluminum foil in the microwave. It caught fire and she tried to put it out with cooking oil." "That was an isolated incident involving a new hire," the owner interrupted, but Morgan was already pulling out Exhibit B. "This is the 911 call transcript from when babysitter number 2 called them to ask how to turn on the TV because she couldn't find the power button. When they told her that wasn't an emergency, she asked them if they could tell her what channel Jeopardy was on." Judge Spector was clearly trying not to laugh as Morgan pulled up a video on her tablet. "Exhibit C is a video of babysitter 3, who brought a Ouija board to contact my dead grandmother for babysitting advice, except my grandmother is still alive and we could have just called her. These are all misunderstandings and taken out of context," the owner stammered, but Morgan wasn't done. "Your Honor, this is babysitter 4. She tried to cook a frozen pizza by leaving it outside in the sun because she said ovens were too complicated, and then she got mad when birds ate it." "How long did she leave it outside?" the judge asked curiously. 4 hours, Your Honor. She kept checking it every 30 minutes and saying it wasn't defrosting fast enough." Morgan pulled up another video on her tablet. "Exhibit E is a video of babysitter 5. She got scared of my pet goldfish and called animal control saying there was a shark in the house." "She was scared of a goldfish?" Judge Spector asked in disbelief. "Yes, Your Honor. His name is Mr. Bubbles and he's about 2 inches long." The owner was turning red as Morgan continued. "Your Honor, Exhibit F is my favorite because babysitter 6 brought her own babysitter to watch her while she watched me because she said kids make her really nervous." Judge Spector's jaw dropped. "She brought someone to babysit her when she was supposed to be a babysitter?" "Yes, Your Honor. The person that she brought was her mother. She spent the entire time telling me stories about how her daughter wasn't allowed to use the stove at home." The owner stood up desperately. "Your Honor, these are highly trained individuals who passed our rigorous screening process." "What screening process?" Morgan asked, turning to face him directly. "Because babysitter 7 told me that she put her cat down as a reference and you never called to check." Judge Spector stared at the owner with disbelief. "These are the qualified professionals you send to take care of children? We really do have a very thorough interview process," the owner said desperately. "Your Honor," Morgan interrupted, "babysitter 8 told me that her interview was really easy. She said all she had to do was successfully identify a baby in a photo lineup of various objects, including a watermelon and a car radio." Judge Spector shook his head. "Did you prepare all of this yourself, Morgan?" "Yes, Your Honor, except my dad helped me spell incompetence because it's a hard word and babysitter 9 couldn't help me spell it. I knew what it meant because I lived it every single day when these useless people showed up at my house." Judge Spector shook his head slowly and looked at the owner. "I'm awarding a full refund plus $5,000 in damages to the Thompsons, and honestly, that seems low." Morgan packed up her evidence like a tiny lawyer and looked up at the owner with a smile. "I should send you guys an invoice for teaching your employees how to use a microwave." She wheeled her suitcase out while the owner just stood there with his mouth open.